Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about Megacon 2024. Hey everybody, I'm your host Brent as always, and we're going to talk about Megacon 2024. I went to one day this year. When this video posts, it's still going on. You can still go on Sunday, I believe, if there's single day tickets available. I have a lot of fun at Megacon every year, but I don't know that I could go all 4 days. I feel like if you went all 3 or 4 days, you'd probably be doing a lot of the panels and stuff like that, and I typically tend not to. Usually for me, it's like a shopping show, get stuff signed show, and then get out. You know, there's a lot of stuff that you can get on panels elsewhere, you know, podcasts and interviews and YouTube and things like that. So it's not really like a huge thing for me to be like, hey, I want to go to every single panel that they have. Although we'll see, maybe one year I'll do a full day con. I don't know if it'll be Megacon or New York Comic Con or San Diego. I'd love to go to New York and San Diego at some point. And if I, you know, spring the money for all that, that will be definitely like a full weekend show. But let's talk about what I did and what I got. I got there early in the morning on Friday. Right when it opened, 10 o'clock, got my badge, got checked in. I really do like the way that Fan Expo has figured out how to do these things quickly. I bought my ticket online the night before, and I had a QR code. You scan the QR code, they give you a badge. I think the only thing I don't like about it is that they give you the badge, and then you have to then activate it there in the con floor instead of it just being like active. It's a one-day pass, you know what I mean? And why do I have to activate it? It's just another way for them to get your email and put you on their email list, honestly, I think is really what it is. But when you do enter, they do have people scanning the badge, just like a RFID thing on the bottom of it to activate so that you can get in all 4 days. It's not like it used to be. Like it used to be just a card, right? It used to hang around your neck. Now they have technology, things like that. I find the Megacon app pretty useful. Honestly, I do like the way that you can select the things that you're interested in and just say, show me only those things for each day, and it'll send you reminders. Like I was getting notifications throughout the day of panels that I had flagged that I may have been interested in going to. I only ended up going to one. I ended up going to the World According to Tom King panel. Yes, I know, Tom King. Oh my gosh, Brent, did you harass him? No, I did not. I listened to Tom King and Mitch Gerads talk about their career and together, you know, all the things they've done together. I believe they had a DC editor moderating it. His name wasn't listed on the panel, and he didn't introduce himself, which I think was a bummer because that would have added a little bit of context. It seemed like he worked for DC, but I don't know. It was a younger dude. Anyway, that's how I ended my day and then get out of there. But when I got there, I decided, let me go and get this book signed that I want signed right away, and then buy some prints from those artists because I assumed that they would be there early in the morning before they started doing panels and stuff like that. And that assumption was right, although some people didn't get there till like 10:30 or 11, so it's kind of a little bit of waiting around. Like the show opens at 10, right? Just be prompt. That's all I ask. Be prompt. But I know other people have different things, but you know, I don't know. That's just me. If I'm gonna go to a show, to work a show and sign stuff and draw and all this stuff, and the show opens at 10, I don't know. Maybe I would ask that you be there at 10:30. That's all. Anyway, okay, so what did we get signed? I didn't bring a ton of stuff this year. I think last year I brought a lot more stuff, and you know, I swapped stuff out midday at the car. This year was a little different. So Orlando has a large conference convention hall, right? And it really has two of them. There's like 4 different concourses, north-south on one side of the road, and then east-west on the other side of the road, but it's a little, you know, it's a couple blocks up. So there's not really like, you can't park on one convention center and then walk across. It's a little bit of a hike. So on the years that they do have the parking on the north-south convention center, which has a much larger parking lot, I tend to bring more stuff. This year was on the east-west side, the older convention center, and their parking lot is teeny tiny, and they want you to shuttle across. So I only brought what I could, you know, carry on my back. So this is what I brought. Francis Manipul was there, so I had him sign my copy of, this is the DC Central Edition starting line, basically 1 through 12 of the New 52. And let me put some of these books down. It's a little heavy. So he did a nice little, not a remark, I just paid for a signature, but a quick sketch there on the inside of, you know, Barry Allen, The Flash. I love that. I like when artists do this. Not everybody does it, and that's fine. You know, it's extra. You know, it's a little bit extra. I appreciate you, Francis Manipool, for that extra touch. Actually, the first guy I went to go see was Cully Hamner, the artist for Jaime Reyes' Blue Beetle. He designed the suit and all that stuff. And there's his signature in there. It's got 2 different colors. He was trying 2 different markers, and now I kind of think it looks kind of cool. Then I saw Brian Hitch, and all the Ghost Machine guys were there. You know, Jeff Johns, Jason Fabok, Brian Hitch, 2 other writers, Lamont McGee, and oh gosh, there's a woman there from Stargirl. I don't think I've read anything that they've written. They were just there signing stuff for, I don't know, people who knew who they were, but they were next to Brian Hitch. Hitch signed my stuff, or signed my book of the Ultimates Volume 1. This is an old copy. And then I went to see Jeff Johns, right? Here you go, Jeff Johns? Yes, I did. So I went to Jeff Johns, and this is my copy of the Sinestro Corps War, Volume 1. This is the hardcover. I've had it many, many, many years, so don't judge me, because there's a Ethan Van Sciver signature on the inside before he went nuts. But anyway, I have both of them now on, so Jeff Johns on the left, Ethan on the right. But, you know, oh well. Oh well on that one. And then I also, since Fabok was there and Jeff Johns was there, I said, let me get my 3 Jokers hardcover signed. So this is the regular hardcover. And Jeff Johns actually did this little Batman sketch on the inside. I think that was fun. And then I went over to see Jason Fabok, hoping he might be inspired by Jeff, you know, doing this Batman sketch. He had a big line, so he had his nice fancy signature and nothing special. But I do have both of them here signing it, that signed it. I did not, I think, did Brad Anderson color this? I should have had him sign this. Yes, he did. Brad Anderson colored this. I didn't get him to sign it. He was also there, but I did buy some prints from him. So we'll go over those. Actually, let's go over one more thing. Peter Tomasi was there. He's also part of the Ghost Machine crew. So I bought this hardcover from him, Dark Knight, White Knight. It's got the little 3-parter that him and Gleason did, where Dick is still Batman. Before the New 52 launched and stuff like that. Don't have this, so I picked it up from Peter Tomasi. He had a hardcover, so he signed it, but he wrote a little dialogue in here. He said, Brent, where did you park the Batmobile? Peter Tomasi with the little bat ears. So that's fun. I like fun little personalizations like that. You know, this stuff is mine. I have no intention of flipping anything, really. So, yeah, personalize the hell out of it, honestly. What else did I pick up? So I bought that hardcover from Peter Tomasi since, A, it was a hardcover and he had it. I didn't have to search for it, and I got him to sign it, so pretty good pickup there. Also picked up the new Jason Aaron Punisher series that just recently wrapped up. I got Volume 1 and 2 on sale. I didn't pay full price. That was awesome because these are both like $25 each. I think I paid $10 each, which was pretty good. And then I also picked up the legendary Civil War Frontline with the Penance storyline. Longtime comic timing podcast guys might know our Penance joke from way back when. But yeah, this is where Speedball gets turned into Penance. But yeah, I like Civil War. I remember liking this too. And I picked this up not because I think it's awesome. I haven't read it in a long time, so I will withhold judgment until the reread and we'll do a review. But I was listening to Paul Jenkins do a talk with John Suntress on the Word Balloon podcast, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to read that again. And then, lo and behold, I didn't have it. Now I do. So that's that. All right. Finally, I'll show you the prints I picked up. So occasionally I will film on this wall with my print wall. Not a lot. I may do it a little bit more now that we have more stuff. It is a little hard because the light kind of shines against back at the camera, so there's a lot of glare with the ring light that I use, which is why this is nice. There's not a ton. But anyway, I intend to switch these out, put these new things I got on that wall and take some things out. And I bought a portfolio to put the other ones in, so I can flip through them from time to time and change them up. Maybe we'll get more fancy as we go along. But anyway, So yeah, Cully Hamner, first guy I saw, he had a lot of prints. The artists that had prints, I commend you for having such variety, and they had a lot of them that did have a lot of variety. So yeah, he had this beautiful Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle print, which of course I had to pick up, being such a fan of that character and this design, and Cully when he draws it. So he signed it down there for me. So that's wonderful. I really, really enjoy this one. I think it's gorgeous. Brian Hitch had a whole bunch of stuff. He had Venom, he had Hawkman. Of course, he had Ultimates, so that's what I went with, the Ultimates print down there. And this might be a, I think this is like a variant cover that he did for the Hickman stuff that is now a print, because that looks like Black Panther, and that looks like the Reed Richards Doom character on the new Ultimate Invasion, but hey, it's got the Ultimates on here, as Hitch draws them anyway. And then I got from Jason Fabok this beautiful Batman Catwoman print. Big fan of that one. I believe this was a Batman 750 or 900 variant cover, something like that. Who knows? He signed it, of course. So my recommendation is, if you're going to go buy prints, if you want the artist to sign it, you got to wait in line and get that artist to sign it. I mean, of course, there's always somebody manning the booth and will sell you a print if they're not there. But I like to get them when they're there so that I can sign them and talk to them a little bit. Okay, and then let's go to this one, Francis Manapul. Oh my gosh, I love this cover. Like, I love this print. This flash print is amazing. It's got him running up the wall of the building here towards you, people in the side, and then he signed it at the bottom. This was beautiful. He had a lot of great stuff. He had some stuff from his detective run, but yeah, this flash one stuck out to me because I don't have a flash on there. I'm trying to keep a little bit of variety on the print wall. So finally, I got these three from Brad Anderson. So these are all works that he colored. So they're all from different artists, and that's kind of the thing too about if you're buying from a colorist or an inker or something. They'll have a variety of different artists you can get, not just one artist's particular style. So he had this Andy Kubert piece. So he signed it here. So it's a little beautiful Superman Batman. So I might swap that out, one from the other Andy Kubert I got last year. That may happen. And then I got this one because, I mean, you can't not get this one. So this is a Batman Spawn that Jason Fabok did, I think, for the new, it was a variant cover for the issue that came out last year in 2023, I believe, that Capullo drew. But yeah, when else are you going to get a Batman Spawn piece this beautiful? Only at a convention, you know. So yeah, he colored it and signed it. I got it after I went in Jason Fabok's line, so I didn't get him to sign it. And I don't know if the rules, you would have had to have paid $10 for Fabok to sign a print. I don't know. And then finally, I don't have any Hulk, so I got some Green Hulk by Brad Anderson. This is a piece drawn by Gary Frank, colored by Brad Anderson. Of course, he signed it down there. So I've got pretty much everybody represented. I don't have, one guy I don't have is Spider-Man on my wall. I don't have a Spider-Man print, so we'll have to rectify that. I've seen some, and I'm not in love with them. I think because mainly he's like a blue and red guy, and a lot of the other ones have a lot of blue and red in them. So I'm not like drawn to them, whereas some of the other ones have a lot of different colors and stuff. So I don't know. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see if the right Spider-Man artist shows up with a print that I get excited about, and then I'll get a Spider-Man one. But yeah, that was my Megacon. I think the overall thing is Friday's a good day to go. It's not super crowded. The shopping, I think for what I was looking for, like the trades, just like last year, very few booths. Like there was even one booth that was there the last 2 years, wasn't there this year. And they're from Melbourne, Florida, and they usually set up a big booth at Megacon with some steep discounts, and they were not there. So I was a little bit bummed about that. So I didn't get as much shopping done as I would have, but it's probably good. We just got back from vacation and didn't blow my budget, and I had to get an oil change and stuff too. So that kind of, this new car is expensive. These oil changes used to be like $60. Now all this pure synthetic and all this other stuff is like $150 now. By the time you add all the filters and everything, it's crazy. So that's kind of where all my extra budget went on that day. But I did have a good time, I did have fun, and I love going to Megacon. So thank you guys so much for watching my haul from Megacon, and I will see you guys next time in the funny pages.